Macabre Coven. We are venomous sin.
And venomous sin declares war on hypocrisy, fake fucks, and the politically correct world that tries to silence you.
We are the band that refuse to kneel.
And stand up for the ones the world tries to silence with fake smiles and so-called status.
You screamed, we hear.
And you are not alone.
All right, listen the fuck up, because today I'm going to drag my boots across one of the dumbest, softest, tofu-soaked topics that keeps trying to crawl into metal like a parasite. Meat and metal. Or more specifically, why the anal army of animal rights activists keeps trying to soften the edge of heavy metal by guilt-tripping you every time you take a bite out of a steak. Welcome to the Macabre Coven. I'm Xavi, and if you're a lettuce preacher thinking you're going to win this one, sit down and cry into your soy latte because you're about to get crucifucked.
You ever notice how every time you eat a burger near a vegan, they look at you like you just drowned a kitten in holy water? Like, motherfucker, it's a burger. It's not the Book of Revelations. How does it feel to eat something dead, they ask, with that smug grin that makes me want to barbecue their kale chips just to watch them scream. How does it feel? It feels like protein, iron, survival, and satisfaction. It feels like history. It feels like civilization, crawling out of caves and bashing skulls with mammoth bones. You think we got metal because we gnawed on carrots? Fuck no. Metal was born from fire and flesh, from blood sizzling on coals while cavemen banged skulls together. Without meat, there is no war cry, no thunder, no venomous sin declaring fucking anything. You want to eat plants? Fine. But stop telling me that chewing lettuce makes you morally superior while you sip almond milk that stole more water than a goddamn drought. Here's the thing that gets me. Heavy metal is supposed to be rebellion. It's supposed to be rage. It's supposed to be chewing up the rotten system and spitting it out. And yet here comes this brigade of soy prophets, these dildo prophets of morality, standing front row at a festival shouting about animal cruelty while wearing vegan Doc Martens that still look like they came off the corpse of a cow. Don't talk to me about compassion when you're dripping with hypocrisy. Don't stand in my pit screaming, meat is murder, while you chew on lab-grown protein powder like it's the holy sacrament. The edge of heavy metal was never about what you eat. It was about survival, pain, blood, rage. That's the fuel. You think Slayer wrote riffs about lentils? You think Venomous Sin screams about soybeans? Fuck you. Our songs are born from scars, not salad. You can't fake rage with kale chips. It's like trying to headbang to elevator music. It's not happening. And every time one of these vegans corners me with their smug little question, "Don't you feel bad eating something dead?" I give them the only honest answer. No, it feels fucking fantastic. It feels like I'm alive, like I'm part of the chain, like I'm honoring every predator that came before me by keeping the fire burning. You want me to feel guilty about eating something that was dead? The whole world is dead. Every breath you take kills something smaller than you. Every carrot you yank out of the ground was alive too, screaming in vegetable Morse code as you ripped it up by the roots. Where's your empathy for the potato you murdered, you anal saints of celery? And let's talk about respect, because vegans love to whine about respect for animals, but where's the respect for me when I'm eating? Where's the respect for the hunter who fed his tribe? Where's the respect for centuries of culture built around fire and meat and survival? You don't get to erase that because you found quinoa at Whole Foods. That's anal revisionism. That's swasti fashion for the stomach. Be yourself, but only if yourself is cruelty-free. Fuck you. Metal has always been about excess, about tearing into life with teeth bared, about making a scene that is raw and ugly and drenched in blood, sweat, and piss. You want to sanitize it with your oat milk cappuccinos and your soy sermons? Go start your own genre. Call it tofu core. Call it lettuce wave. Call it whatever you want, but don't you dare crawl into my pit with kale breath and tell me I'm less metal because I like a steak dripping with blood. Here's the absurd part. Half the time these vegan metalheads scream about saving animals. Then they wear shirts with pentagrams made of goat skulls. You love the aesthetic of death. You sell merch with dead things on it, but God forbid someone grills a sausage. That's hypocrisy baptized in soy sauce. That's what I call being fellatio baptized by your own ideology. You suck your way into a corner so hard you can't even see straight anymore. You want rebellion? Eat what the fuck you want. You want real edge? Don't tell me I'm wrong for enjoying the taste of something primal, because the truth is, rebellion doesn't come in tofu cubes. It comes in ripping, tearing, screaming, burning. Metal doesn't soften because I ate a steak. It softens because you're trying to moralize what was never meant to be moral. The moment you put rules on rebellion, you've already fucking lost. And don't get me wrong, I don't care if you're vegan. I don't care if you live on salad, kale smoothies, or dick-shaped cucumbers. That's your choice. But the second you open your mouth to tell me I'm less because I chew on ribs, you're done. You're hashtag lobotomized. You've turned your diet into a religion, and every religion deserves a blasphemy. So here's mine. Metal without meat is like venomous sin without venom. It's a corpse without fangs. It's silence, and silence is death. I'll tell you what's metal. Metal is biting into something dead and spitting out the bone. Metal is slamming a steak on a grill with flames high enough to burn the eyebrows off your neighbors. Metal is blood on your hands and fire in your lungs while riffs carve the night. That's the fuel. That's what makes us scream. You want to live on beans and rice? Cool, but don't expect me to swap my war cry for your hummus platter. So next time someone asks me, how does it feel to eat something dead? I'll tell them exactly. It feels like victory, it feels like survival, it feels like rebellion, it feels like the fucking essence of metal, and if that offends you, maybe you're in the wrong scene. Because heavy metal is not cruelty-free. It never was. It's cruel, it's raw, it's dripping with blood, and that's why we love it. You don't soften it with your anal tradition diet plan. You don't sanitize it with tofu. You either embrace the blood and scream with us, or you stand outside crying into your almond latte. This is the Macabre Coven, and I'm Xavi, reminding you that rebellion tastes a lot like steak. Visit venomousin.com, check out shop.venomousin.com for merch, find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@venomousin, and on Spotify. Search Venomous Sin. Now go eat something dead and scream about it.
If you like the show, hit subscribe, share it to anyone you think should hear it.
If you ever been silenced, manipulated, excluded, we are here for you. We are Venomous Sin.
And Venomous Sin declares war!
You are not alone.